The United States has great strength and patience, but if it is forced to defend itself or its allies, we will have no choice but to totally destroy North Korea.
The bombastic back and forth between President Donald Trump and North Korea's Kim Jong-un regime has reached a fever pitch. Trump's speech at the United Nations last week took things to a new level.
Rocket Man is on a suicide mission for himself and for his regime.
North Korea responded a few days later during the same General Assembly.
He has turned the White House into a noisy marketing place full of crackling sounds of abacus beats, and now he has tried to turn the UN arena into a gangster's nest where money is respected and bloodshed is the order of the day. The absurd reality that a person like Trump, a mentally deranged person full of megalomania and complacence, the person who is chastised even by American people as Commander-in-Grief, Lion King, President Evil, is holding the seat of the U.S. President, and the dangerous reality that the gambler who grew old using threats, frauds, and all other schemes to acquire a patch of land holds the nuclear button. These are what constitute the gravest threat to the international peace and security today.
Now, DPRK officials are saying Trump's words are tantamount to a declaration of war. The White House answered questions on the escalating rhetoric at Monday's press briefing.
Sarah, North Korea's foreign minister said that President Trump had declared war on North Korea and that it reserves the right to take countermeasures, including shooting down U.S. aircraft. Does the White House view President Trump's comments at the UN as a declaration of war?
Not at all. We've not declared war on North Korea, and frankly, the suggestion of that is absurd.
What is the White House's reaction to North Korea's threat to shoot down U.S. aircraft, even if it's not in their airspace?
It's never appropriate for a country to shoot down another country's aircraft when it's over international waters. Our goal is still the same. We continue to seek the peaceful denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. That's our focus. Doing that through both the most maximum economic and diplomatic pressures as possible at this point.
The media asked President Donald Trump about his recent aggressive comments on the DPRK during a joint press conference beside the Spanish Prime Minister on September 26.
And on North Korea, very quickly. The foreign minister said you have declared effectively war on North Korea, and the North Korean government has threatened to shoot down or aim at American planes flying in international airspace. I'd like your reaction.
Okay, well, I'll answer the second one first. We are totally prepared for the second option, not a preferred option. But if we take that option, it will be devastating. I can tell you that, devastating for North Korea. That's called the military option. If we have to take it, we will. He's acting very badly. He's saying things that should never, ever be said. And we're replying to those things, but it's a reply. It's not an original statement, it's a reply. But the things that he said over the last year, and if you look back, the things that he said to past administrations, North Korea is a situation that should have been handled 25 years ago, 20 years ago, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, and 5 years ago, and it could have been handled much more easily. You had various administrations, many administrations, which left me a mess, but I'll fix the mess. So we'll see what happens with North Korea.